In today's video, I am going to teach you how to change transparency of drawings in AutoCAD. Transparency lets you make lines, shapes, and hatches more see-through, so you can emphasize what matters and keep backgrounds visible without deleting anything. You can set transparency for specific objects, or you can apply it across an entire layer. I will walk you through both approaches so you can choose what fits your workflow. Let's start with individual objects. First, select the object or objects you want to adjust. With them highlighted, open the Properties palette by typing Properties in the command line and pressing Enter. If the palette was hidden, it will appear on screen. In the Properties palette, look for the Transparency field. You'll enter a value from 0 to 90, where 0 means completely opaque and 90 is very transparent. Think of higher numbers as more see-through. Type the value that gives you the visibility you want, and you'll see the change apply immediately to the selected objects. This method is great when you only need a few specific items to be transparent without affecting anything else. Now, if you want a consistent look across many objects, set transparency by layer. Open the Layer Properties Manager by typing Layer in the command line and pressing Enter. You'll see a table of all your layers. Find the transparency column. You may need to scroll horizontally if your window is narrow. Click in the transparency cell for the layer you want to adjust. Then choose a value from the drop-down between 0 and 90. Again, higher numbers create more transparency. Confirm your choice and click OK to apply it. Every object on that layer will now display with that same level of transparency, which is especially useful for backgrounds, reference information, or secondary geometry. A few tips for clarity. Use per object transparency when you need exceptions or highlights, and use layer transparency when you want uniform results and easier management. If an object's transparency is set to bilayer, it will follow the layer's value. If you gave that object its own transparency value, it will keep that value even if the layer changes. Also, moderate settings like 30 to 60 often provide good visibility without making geometry too faint. But choose what works best for your drawing conditions. That's it. Thanks for watching.